Welcome, BwolfTheWolfettes! We are back with the Sublime, the Tomorrow Children on the PlayStation 5. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. I tell you what, BwolfTheWolfettes, it feels fantastic to be able to play this game again. For those of you that don't know, all the way back in 2014, I had access to the alpha of the Tomorrow Children on the PlayStation 4. And I think it was a PlayStation Forums exclusive alpha, so not many people were able to play the game. Well, I was able to play it, and on top of that, I was allowed to share footage of the game. So I uploaded a few videos of the Tomorrow Children alpha all the way back in merry old 2014 when I was still wearing the wolf mask. And this game right here, along with ikrEK, were the two games that gave me a little bit of a fan base on this website. So this game will always hold a very special place in my heart. And also, some of you that are still watching me today found my channel through this game. But it's now been re-released with the Phoenix edition. There's been a few new quality of life changes to the game to make things a bit more simpler. You can now play the game in single player mode, and there will be like AI companions that will help you with mining, so on and so forth. There is several new islands that have been added into the game, so there's many new islands that you can explore. There is also a bit more of a story. I think there might also be these little like voice recordings that you can find on the islands that give you a bit more story, but they might have been in the original game, but I'm not too sure. And I think there was something else. Oh, there's also a grappling hook, and I think there's a few other tools as well that you can use now. But for those of you that don't know, the Tomorrow Children is a game where, if I remember correctly, it's been many years since I've played this, but the world has come to an end because of an experiment that went wrong, and you are a projection clone with the task of restoring mankind, and you do that by gathering resources, building buildings, and also finding these small little Russian dolls on islands that will allow you to restore humans from the Russian dolls with a special building. But let's get straight into things. Hopefully everything I said then makes sense, but oh man, but I'm buzzing to be playing this. I might even put this as a channel ad on YouTube so more people can find this video, but we shall see. I'll have to check how much money I've got. But let's do this. New game. It's Big Nose.
Это было не прende виник, но большая часть человековой рази. Тумн привлекает ресурсы, темноты слышат, дух народа растаял в void. Вся поверхность земли пошла покрыты большинство ческой рази. Увеличение на земле мира, земле поле пустым вновь наше. Давай друг друга ждет, слава к нам.
Sweet. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to play through the tutorial again. Yeah, we already did this, I think, all the way back in, like, I think it was like 2016 maybe, when there was a open beta for this game. And I think I did all of this back then, or it might have been when the full game released. But we're going to do it again because it will be good to refresh my memory and also learn the controls again. The vast expanse you see before you is known as the Void. The world was nearly destroyed in an unfortunate experiment. And this is all that remains. However, we are rebuilding and our nation has begun to grow again. As such, you will help build the foundation by collecting and bringing resources to me. Take heed when I howl you through the monitor. I do not like to be kept waiting. Take the transceiver with you. Take this transceiver with you. We may need of you in the future, so keep it close. I've got to be honest with you, Big Nose. There is a very, very high chance that I am going to leave you waiting because I talk to my fans quite regularly through the camera. So I'm going to blank you quite often, mate. It's just what's going to happen. I'm just preparing you for the inevitable. Okay, I'm probably not going to read everything he says. I'll just let you guys and girls read the subtitles because he's going to start using some very big words. And I always pronounce them wrong. I did it all the time in the alpha and the beta and the main game. And I still don't know how to pronounce these bloody words. Somebody even explained it to me in the comments. And I still proceeded to do it wrong in the next video. I think it's like Borginese or something like that. I can't remember. The void is a mysterious place. There is still much we do not know. Occasionally islands like this rise from the collective consciousness within the void. The islands provide the resources we need. Take this tool and dig into the heart of the island you see before you. Sweet! Got myself a pickaxe. Lovely. I also got the I can't remember, like the Island Explorer pack or something. It was like a bigger version you could get of the game, and you unlock a bunch of costumes and bags. I bought that just to show it off to you guys and girls. If I wasn't doing YouTube playthroughs, I probably wouldn't have bought it, but I thought, you know what, I'll spend a bit of extra money just so I can show my fans, and then if they like the look of it, then you can choose what edition you want to buy. But I can't have access to them until I get my own house on an island, which won't be for a while yet, so it might be like episode 5 or 6 before we get to show you all those costumes and bags and stuff. But this is a very slow-paced game. It's very peaceful. It's not too hectic unless you've got a bunch of monsters about to destroy your tan. But if there's a game you want to just chill with, this will very much be that game. It is very relaxing, somewhat similar to Animal Crossing, but with a bit more to do. You are a projection clone. Projection clones are special life forms created to explore the void. However, your form will become unstable if shrouded in darkness for too long. Use this lantern to repel the darkness as you dig further inside. Man, you have to read very, very quickly. Man, it's a good job I listened to a lot of Eminem. It's made me very good at talking quick. Okay. I think if I remember correctly, we have to dig this way. But when these islands spawn, sometimes you'll find a lot of stuff on the outside of the island, like you'll find chests and trees and minerals, maybe a few of those Russian dolls. But when you've exhausted all of those items, sometimes if you dig right into the core of the island, you find like secret areas containing chests and like a whole bunch of the Russian dolls and stuff like that. So it's good to dig right into the middle of some of these islands. Some of these islands are very, very big and there's a lot of exploring to do. Oh, sweet. So, if you're playing this on your own in single player, it probably will take quite a while to get through the islands because there'll be a lot of stuff for you to explore. And they've also changed a few things about the islands as well, which I will talk about more once we get outside of the tutorial. For now, we're just going to focus on doing the tutorial. But yeah, darkness will... Oh, this is what I was talking about. I don't remember if these were in the original game. They probably were, but I'm just forgetting. But if not, this is a new feature. Yeah, you definitely want to get ready for darkness. But yeah, the darkness will kill you. The monsters with various different names will kill you. And also, if you go out into the void, I think that might kill you as well. Because there's like a void around your tan. And if you walk out too far, you start sinking into the void and you die. So that's another thing you've got to be aware of. If you played the original game, you'll probably remember there were people building like massive bridges of like random materials that looked like pink wafers all the way out to like very far away islands. And eventually you'd get a bus stop and it would take you to a certain island, but you'd have to make sure that you travelled to like the second island. Lots of bridge building and stuff like that. But as it's not free to play anymore, you can get a lot of the cool items just by playing the game instead of having to spend real money or with the very few Freeman dollars that you used to find on the floor. It's no longer free to play, just to let you know, so everything in this game can be earned now or bought with in-game currency, which is much better. Have you found any metal? Excavate some and take it back outside. God, that was straight to the point, wasn't it? But there's several different minerals in this game. You've got the yellow one, you've got a black one which I think is supposed to be like coal, and you've got a green one which I'm not sure, but I think you might only get it from killing monsters. I don't know if you can find it on islands, you might be able to. And you also have wood, and you have food, which consists of like apples and stuff like that, and you can use the food to build certain buildings, and you can also use them to eat and recover some of your health. So they're the main materials in this game. I don't think there's anything else. Wood, 3 different minerals, and apples and other fruits, I think. Don't know why the hell I brought this light with me. Seems as though you found resources. Take them back outside. I've already done that, mate. I've already done it. But sometimes when you explore these buildings, you do find these random lights. Make sure all those flowers, make sure you bring them back to camp, because if your town runs out of electricity for some reason, and then it becomes dark because nothing's powered, obviously, you still have these little things and also the flowers, and that generating a bit of light, so you won't end up dying constantly. So if you ever find any of these lights and other things in these islands, just bring them back home, because it's beneficial for you. It might save yourself a lot of grief. Yeah, and that's what happens when the island despawns. You normally get a warning before that happens. Yes, that's the way. This is just the start of your duties. In our nation, there are 3 kinds of citizens. Oh no, here we go. The meager, the who have toiled in service of all at length, and the residentary who have earned a home and are true patriots. Papers afford a number of very attractive benefits and privileges. Yeah, that's what allows you to build a home. I love these propaganda videos and stuff like that. Yeah, so once you get your it's like Bourgeois papers, you're able to start building better tools and stuff, or buying better tools and things like that. You have your very own home where you can change clothes, stuff like that. I can't remember how you get them though. Now use the subway station and head for the town. Report to the Ministry of Labour once you have arrived. They will assess your endeavour and provide ration coupons in exchange for your work. Yeah. As you toil, remember that our highest priority is to recover the Russian dolls and revive them, increasing the population in towns. Go and work hard for the glory of all. Will do, matey, will do. I hope you don't ring me too much, because I've got a lot of stuff I want to talk about and things I want to show the wolf pack. I don't want to be listening to you nattering on too much. That's my job, mate. I'm the one that's supposed to talk 24/7. It is my duty. I hope I pressed record. Yeah, I did press record. But the thing about this game that really got me interested in it is the art style. The art style of this game is sublime, ain't it? It's all like Cult of the Lamb. Before I even knew what Cult of the Lamb or the Tomorrow Children was, it was the art style that made me interested, because there's no games that look like this. Just like there's not too many games that look like Cult of the Lamb. So any developers out there that are trying to get people interested in their game, choose a unique art style, because it really gets the eyes on your game. People might want to buy it just because of the art style, even if the game ends up being bad. But thankfully this game is very good. I think the only thing that used to bother me about this game was it becomes stale quickly. It's like once you've built everything, there wasn't much to do. So I hope Q Games do plan on adding like more content to this game. But as it's a paid game now, if they do add anything to it, it probably will be like expansion packs maybe, or DLC that you have to spend money on. They might do free updates as well, but who knows? I guess we'll find out. Hopefully there is plans for more stuff though. But now that you can play it single player and you can do everything yourself and have like AI helping you, and I think you can order the AI around as well. You can like tell them to focus on constructing things. You can tell them to focus on gathering. You can tell them to focus on defending the town. I'm pretty sure you can do that, but I might be lying right now. But you can also share your code with people like Pokemon Go and Nintendo consoles, and you can invite your friends to your island to help you out. I think there might also be like online public ones like there used to be where everybody can just work together on a tan. But now that you can play in single player, it's much better for a YouTube playthrough because we can plan things ourselves and we can build things ourselves and stuff like that, do things the way that we want to do it. The problem with playing with random people is sometimes people just do stupid stuff. Like for example, when you find apples and fruits and you want to put trees in your tan that you're going to use to generate food for your tan, somebody will always go over and start cutting down those trees and everybody will crowd around them and start giving them thumbs down. And if you get thumbs down in this game, you lose ration coupons. I think these are the early access things, maybe, for playing the game early, maybe. You received the Royal Moscow Muse as an early bird special gift. Yeah, this is for playing it within the first 2 weeks. So if you're watching this and you want these, get the game ASAP. By the time this video goes live, you've probably got about a week and a half left. Oh sweet, a special house. Nice. Alright, so this is going to be our tan. So let me quickly show you the menus and stuff. So if you press the touchpad, options, not touchpad, options, then this right here, you will see different stats about your town. As you can see, all of the materials you've got, the total power. If the total power reaches 0, that means your town will go into a blackout. None of the machines are going to work, and you will also be in the darkness where you could possibly die. Then you have your daily food usage. That's going to go up as more civilians are brought back to life in your town. Obviously, daily power usage will go up as you proceed to build more buildings and stuff like that. Ammunition, there's turrets that you're going to build to defend your town, and you have to build ammunition. When that goes to 0, your cannons won't work, so don't let that get to 0. Then you've got your monuments and stuff. Monuments you can build after you reach certain milestones, and they provide benefits to the town. Then you've got your different levels in your town and stuff like that. You've got your population goal, your housing capacity. You need houses to bring back the Russian dolls and be able to revive them. If you don't have housing capacity, you won't be able to do that. Then if you come over here with R1, this is basically your character screen where you can level up your character. As you do stuff in the game and you earn ration coupons by mining, gathering resources and all that, eventually you'll rank up and you can get skill points and you can spend them right here in the Bourgeois level. Sorry, I'm saying it wrong. I'm going to do it for the whole playthrough. But you can spend skill points here. You've got your licenses. They're different licenses you earn, like your papers that allow you to build a house, so on and so forth. We ain't got any at the moment. I think there's also a driving license, maybe. Badges, I think these are just like random challenges. Yep. And vodka effects are little drinks you can get from vodka machines, and they give you random benefits like mining quicker and stuff like that. That's basically all of the menus. And then if you come over here, this is where you're going to be building everything in the game. And to build things, you need to solve one of those little irritating puzzles where you've got to move the tiles around and match the pattern given to you. I bloody hate these. Some of them are easy, but the ones that contain numbers, I am terrible at. So get prepared to be very angry with me in the comments. But this is where you build and construct all of your machines and your buildings and all that good stuff. Over here is the different resources in the game, as you can see. This is where you put your food, your logs, your coal, your minerals, and the minerals that come from the killing monsters. I can't remember how you lose. That's the subway station over there. I can't remember how you lose. I think if this thing gets destroyed, you lose, maybe. There is a way that you can lose. But as you can see in the distance over there, you've got a very big boy. At the moment, I don't think they come towards you. I think they give you a bit of peace at the start. And over there, as you can see, that's our first island that has spawned. And there are I think there's 20 new islands that spawn in the game now. And then after a while, they will despawn. So you want to go over there and do as much as you can before it vanishes. But before we do anything, we need to build our ministry. Begin building your town here at the People's Workbench. Citizens can use the town's shared resources to craft a variety of buildings and items. Yep, so at the moment we just need to build this. The Ministry of Labour. Facility that manages and supports workers, evaluates players' contributions and distributes coupons accordingly. So basically like having a job in real life. You go to work and then you get a wage. That's basically what this game is. And you even have to line up with other players if there's other players on your island, which is hilarious. That was always one of my favourite features. Actually, let me quickly... You've got a time limit to build these things. You can't sit on the workbench for too long in case other players want to use it. So that's a pain in the butt. You can quick solve it with Freeman dollars, which you find on the floor, but we're going to attempt the puzzle. And I don't think we've got any Freeman dollars at the moment. But we need to do that pattern right there. Holy shit, that was quick. Don't get used to that. I'm never going to do it that quick ever again. That was actually by luck. Oh man. Looks like it's about to be night time already, so that sucks. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to put our important buildings over here, sort of near the subway station, and I think we'll put like our treadmill that generates energy on the other side of the subway station. We will put our shops and things behind the minerals and stuff. Our shops will go over there. Our main buildings will go over here. And then I guess sort of over here around this sort of area here will be sort of like where we start building things like our civilians' houses and stuff like that. I think that's what we'll do. We'll try and make this look as nice as possible. And then we also need to make sure we build lighting and stuff like that. Make sure we put them all over the place so that our town remains nice and bright during the evenings and stuff like that. We also need to make sure we build turrets to defend our towns. A lot of things we're going to have to do actually, but early on in the game I think things are relatively chill and you don't have to worry too much, so we should be okay. I don't think there's any like monsters that are going to be coming just yet. But whilst we wait for that to start building... Oh, actually I think it's done. Bloody hell, that is a bright sun, ain't it? Oh, here we go. I knew he was going to ring. The Ministry of Labour assesses your efforts and distributes ration coupons accordingly. Those who toil greatly in service of the town will also receive great rewards. Look for the squat building with a round symbol on top. They'll be watching you at all times. Tools of labour have been sent to the crafting machine. Go and collect them from the conveyor belt. I don't even need to collect them, to be honest, mate. I've already got quite a few tools. Yeah, I've basically got everything I need. A chainsaw, a shovel, and a pickaxe. I think the only other tool that I can remember is a jackhammer. Oh shit. That was close. Bloody hell. We can't really do much until morning comes. Unless I construct a lamp. There we go, a jackhammer. I love actually... Oh, flashlight. The problem with using a flashlight is we can't use it whilst we're using our tools. So we will be in darkness temporarily. Jesus, that is bright, ain't it? Oh. It looks like the islands have got names now. So this one is called Fragile Dream. Very nice. Right, so we're just going to cut down all of these trees quickly, just because that's going to give me quite a lot of ration coupons, quite a lot of benefits for doing this. And also we need to gather up fruit as well, so that we can take back the food. Just going to gather up as much stuff as we can, just so we can earn a lot of points, make a lot of coupons and stuff like that. But I think there's a chest over there as well. But I think another new addition to these islands is when you go to the islands now, sometimes it has a counter at the top of the island that will tell you how many Russian dolls are available. So once you find all of the Russian dolls on that island, then the island will despawn. These islands right here, these will just despawn at random, but you know when they're going to despawn because this big circle will appear around it and it will start vibrating, so you know eventually the town is about to, the island is about to vanish. So you do get a warning, because if you don't get off the island quick enough and it does sink into the abyss, then you're going to be stuck sinking into the void and you're going to be having a rough day. You've found resources. Resources can be placed in your pouch by pressing the down button. I already know. What do you think I am? A noob? I know exactly what to do. Oh, these are Freeman dollars. I think you used to be able to spend real money on those, or you can find them on the floor randomly. Obviously, you can't spend real money on them anymore because the game is no longer free to play. Another thing you can also do is you can chuck things. So if you've got like an island that's very close to your town, you could get another player to stand over here whilst you just chuck things over, and then they proceed to pull it all in the storage. So it's pretty good. You should play this game with friends, but I do recommend you play this game with people that you actually know. It's not a game that you probably want to play with random people, because sometimes they do play like twats and they do things on purpose to grief your tan. It's all like Minecraft, I guess. So yeah, do be aware of that. I love that sound. When you hear that, I think that's Dylan Cuthbert, ain't it? Yeah, I think that's the game director, that voice recording. It sounds just like him. I know his voice very well. He's got one of those voices that you can recognise, Dylan Cuthbert. But yeah, when you hear that song, it means a new day is about to begin. But I think the first thing that we do need to build, once we've looted up all of this... Oh, bloody hell, look at all that. We're going to be flipping rich. But the first thing we need to build is a treadmill. But I think we need to get... Oh, there's another island over there. But I think we need to find minerals first. There might be minerals on that island, actually. Yeah, there's going to be... Yep, I can see some on the top, I think. So what we need to do first is get some minerals. The yellow minerals. So that we will be able to build the treadmill that allows us to generate power. Just going to quickly open up these chests and grab a bit more wood, and then we will probably head over there. Or I might do that in the next video, actually. Lovely. I think I did see some food, but it seems to have vanished. Like a little crystal looking crystal fruit. Yeah, these things. You can shake the trees to get fruit and stuff. You see how I'm sinking into the floor though, look. This is why you don't want to stand on the void for too long. You will die. But you want to build a bunch of trees back at your town and use them to grow fruit. And you can eat them to heal. Oh, sweet, Eagle Corp. Eagle Corp stuff normally lasts a lot longer. I knew you were going to do that. Yeah, don't do that. You press square to empty your bag, but square is also to interact with things. There's another tape recording down there. Oh, sweet. What's this for? There is resource. So you can leave like little messages for other players. Sweet. I don't know if you could do that in the original game. Maybe you could, I don't know. Yeah, we definitely do need light, Anastasia. We definitely do need light. Just going to jack this, so when the island vanishes, we get to keep it. And we're going to put this near the centre. This is nice and bright again now. I think daytime does last relatively long in this game. I think it's about the same as like Cult of the Lamb, where nighttime doesn't really last very long. You spend most of the time in daytime, which is much better. If you spent most of the time in dark in this game, it'd be a flipping nightmare. gather up some of this. And then we will probably end the video for today. Just a word of warning. There is a kid outside my house throwing a tantrum. Probably because he doesn't want to go to school. Can't say I blame him. I really cannot say I blame him. Especially the school that he goes to. I work in that school, so I know it's a dump. Holy shit. See you later. But yeah, he is screaming and shouting a lot. So you might be able to hear that. If you do, I apologise. He's going ballistic. Shall I tell you why he's probably crying? It's because he's got to go to school and he wants to stay home playing the Tomorrow Children. Jesus. I'll tell you what, Wolf, when I have kids in the future, obviously I need to find a woman first, but when I have kids in the future, if they scream like that, oh dear, they might be put in the bin. Let's just say they might be put in the bin permanently. Alright, well, I'm going to end the video now, Wolf. So yeah, thanks for watching, Wolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this first episode of the Tomorrow Children. Once again, apologies that I cannot pronounce that word and I'm an absolute idiot. And despite being told how to pronounce it several times in the past, I still don't know how to say it. But other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. And next time, we will focus on getting a treadmill built so that we can start generating some power. And then we will start exploring that island a bit more. And hopefully soon another island will appear and we can start getting some Russian dolls and start building up a few civilians and stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, share and join the pack today.